A new chapter, focusing on what truly matters. Hello, if you are watching this, chances are you have experienced decades of growth, change, and more challenges than you can count. You have worked hard, built careers, raised families, and pursued milestones that society presents as achievements. But now, as you enter a new chapter in life, I want to share a message that is not just important, but essential, especially for those who have spent decades following a system that demands constant productivity. That message is simple: do less. At first, this might sound counterintuitive, even absurd in a world that encourages doing more, working more, and staying engaged at all times. But take a step back for a moment. You have spent a lifetime doing more. For many, life has been a pursuit of responsibilities, goals, and societal expectations. Now, it is time to ask yourself, after all these years, what truly matters? What is really worth your time and energy? The power of doing less. When I say do less, I am not suggesting that you give up or disengage from life. Instead, I am encouraging you to be intentional with how you invest your energy. At this stage, time is your most valuable asset, and it deserves to be spent wisely. For years, the world has emphasized working hard, accumulating wealth, and gaining status. But is that still the best approach? Maybe it is time to redefine success. Many of us were conditioned to believe that happiness comes from collecting achievements, possessions, and wealth. Yet, as we grow older, it becomes evident that happiness is not something we can buy or attain through relentless work. Instead, it is something we cultivate by focusing on what genuinely brings us joy. Take a moment to reflect. What do you want less of in your life? Less stress? Fewer obligations? Less noise? In moments of stillness, many of us come to understand that true happiness comes not from accumulation, but from freedom. Freedom from relentless commitments, unnecessary obligations, and the pursuit of things that no longer hold meaning. Rethinking priorities time over wealth. Society often equates money with value, making it easy to forget that financial wealth is not the only form of currency. Many of us have spent our lives earning, saving, and planning for the future. But when that future finally arrives, what holds true value? What defines wealth at 60, 70, or 80? If you pause and consider what truly matters now, it may not be the size of your bank account or the things you own. Instead, it is likely the time you have left, the ability to spend it with loved ones, and the small joys that make life fulfilling. This is not to say that money does not matter. Financial security is important, but at a certain point, accumulating more will not bring more happiness. If your basic needs are met, the real question becomes, how do you want to spend your time? At this stage, valuing time as much as, or even more than money is essential. Invest your time wisely, as it is the one resource that can never be regained. Less work, more life. For decades, we have been told that hard work leads to success and happiness. However, many of us are beginning to realize that more work does not necessarily mean more life. In some cases, it takes us further away from what truly matters. Perhaps you are retired, or maybe you are considering stepping back from the hustle. Either way, now is the perfect time to reconsider what work means to you. Work has been a central part of life for so long, but life after work offers something new, a unique kind of freedom, where you can choose how to spend your days. Think about it. What commitments can you let go of? What activities or obligations no longer contribute to your happiness? More importantly, what do you want to do more of? For some, it might be as simple as spending more time outdoors, taking morning walks, or revisiting long-abandoned hobbies. For others, it could mean discovering new passions, learning something new, or spending more time with family. The beauty of this stage is that the choices are entirely yours. You have earned this freedom, now use it. Living intentionally, letting go of what no longer serves you. Many people believe that life's challenges require adding more and more achievements, more possessions, more responsibilities. But what if the real solution is to simplify? Now that you are in the later stages of life, take a moment to evaluate everything that demands your time and energy. Which aspects truly bring value, and which are simply habits or social expectations? There is immense freedom in realizing that you do not have to do everything. Every moment does not have to be filled with responsibilities and obligations. Instead, shift your focus to what makes you feel alive. Simplifying your life, Eliminating unnecessary commitments and focusing on what truly matters creates space for joy. Learning to say no to things that do not serve you allows you to say yes to the things that do. Conclusion: your life, your choices. If you have made it this far, I appreciate you taking the time to reflect with me. These later years are filled with a mix of reflection, change, and hopefully, newfound freedom. You have earned the right to do less, focus on what truly matters, and live in a way that aligns with your own values. This stage of life is not about accumulating more. It is about letting go of what no longer serves you and embracing the simple joys that remain. True freedom is found in quiet moments, in laughter with loved ones, in the serenity of nature, and in the realization that you are enough, just as you are. So, what will you do next? Will you choose to let go of unnecessary noise and embrace peace? Will you release the expectations of others and carve your own path? Whatever you decide, always remember this: you are free. You have the power to shape the rest of your journey. Enjoy it, cherish it, and most importantly, live it fully.